2 minutes. Speech off.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Coffee Joe here with Can't Rush Greatness by Central Cee, an album review. I hope you enjoy it. Let's be respectful in the comments, and as always, drop a like and subscribe if you're new. I do piano covers, I do lots of different things to do with the blind community. I do album reviews, I do current affairs. It's all a bit of mix match on this channel. I do have a beats channel called KJ Beats. Go subscribe over there and let's get this video started. The first song on the album was No Introduction. I like the piano and it's a good way to kick off the album. Solid 9.5 out of 10. The next one is 5-star. I like the flow, I like the instrumental, and there's an Aitch diss in there. I really like it. More on that later. 9 out of 10. This is Gata and I like the vibes. It will be definitely in like a summer playlist of mine. I enjoy the woman. Not sure who she is, but you know, I like her in the song. But again, I don't know. I'm not sure who she is, but she does really well. So I think them two together on the song, it's good. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. St. Patrick's is gonna have to be my first 10 out of 10. It's such a good song. I like the instrumental. There's a lot of like piano in the instrumentals on this album, which I really enjoy. And so that's my first 10. I think me being a piano player, if I'm listening to a song and there's piano in it, I'm completely drawn to it. I like the flow as well. I don't know, I really enjoyed this one, and it's my first 10. So let's see if there's going to be any more moving forward. But before we go on, guys, there is a few songs, I'm not going to tell you yet what they are, that I'm not a fan of, but we'll get to them in a minute. This is GBP, has 21 Savage in it, and I like the flow from both Cench and 21 Savage. I think it fits really well together, and I like how he, got him on there. So yeah, I'm going to give it I'm going to give it an 8. It was a good song, so yeah. Next is Top Freestyle, and I do like this. I like the beat, I like the flow. It's a good song overall. Added to my playlist. Definitely play this in the summer. I'm going to give it an 8. Next is Up North. This song's quite good. I do enjoy it. I like the instrumental. I'm going to give it... It's not really my favourite, so I'm going to give it a 7.5. CRG is next, featuring Dave. Oh my gosh, a Dave feature. Now, because I didn't look at any of the leaks, or like, when albums get leaked and stuff, I didn't look at any of them, so I didn't actually know he was going to come on the album. And when they say, oh, pre-order the album and you can see the track list, I don't do that because I like to be pleasantly surprised. So I don't listen to any, I don't go to any those when you can go on Instagram and they do like listening parties or Twitch and stuff. I don't do any of that. I wait till it properly comes out and then I listen to it. So I'm gonna give that one. I really like the flows on that one. It sounds like something that would be in Split Decision. It really does. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Now Limitless is next, and I really didn't like it when it first came out. It was the beat that and I know it has a bit of piano in there, but it just wasn't for me at the start. But the vocals are so good though. The vocals are really good. I'm going to give it a 7.5. No, do you know what? I'm going to give it an 8. I like the beat. It goes kind of like, it switches a little bit. Now We're Strangers is next, and I love the guitar in this. It just sounds so like late night drive type song. I really like it. I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. It's really good. I enjoyed it. Again, it reminds me of, I don't know about you guys, but it was like a late night drive song. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 9.5. Truth in the Lies is next. I like this one. Lil Durk was on it, and this was a bit different. I mean, he has done singing. He's done singing on I Will, and there's a countless other songs he's sung on. And Little Dirk, obviously, we heard him. I liked him when he did No Time with KSI. I feel like it kind of brought that same flow. I could admit when I first heard it, I did laugh. I was like, oh, I don't know if this works well together, but you know what? I was proven wrong. It was a good song. Not my favourite though. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. It's a good song, but out of all of them, it's not my favourite. I feel like it will grow on me. 10 with Skepta's up next. I loved the vibes on this. So like an old school Skepta tune, you know, in the Insomnia that he did with Chip and Young Ads. The beat was fire. I loved it. I'm gonna give it. I think that's another 10 for me. Honestly, like 2 10s already. That's good for an album. Next is Sorry As a Love, Band for Band. Now, this is with Little Baby, and we know this one. I had to grow into that quite a lot though, to be honest, because when it first came out, I liked it, but then I just got annoyed because it's just all over my For You page with not just the actual song, with covers and, you know, you get kids singing it. So, it was alright when I first heard it. I've grown into it now. I'm going to give it an 8. Gen Z Love. I like the beat. I don't like the lyrics. It's just a typical TikTok song. I don't know. It's just not for me. I'm going to give it a 6. I'm going to give it a 6. Not for me, I'm afraid. Not saying it's like bad. Walking Wardrobe. Sadly, we've come to another letdown. I like the flow, and I like the flow of the, the bars on this. But I feel like the instrumental, like I'm waiting for like a drop or something, and it's just not doing anything. I think I need to grow into it a bit more. I think I'm gonna give it a 6. I think it's not bad, but it's not something that I'd return to all the time. Now the next song sadly falls into the same, not category, but it just wasn't for me. Must Be. It's not memorable. I didn't really like the beat. I didn't like the melody, the strings. I don't know, it just wasn't for me. And the lyrics are a bit weird as well. I'm going to give it a 6. No, I'm going to give it a 5.5. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me at all, and I don't know if I'd return to it. I think it's something that's going to stay at the back. You know when you put like something at the back of the cupboard? Don't know anymore. This song slaps. This is a 10. The piano, I love the vocals, how they were like all like the pitch change in this was just, it was amazing. I love the pitch change. I think it was the best thing about it. And you got the piano, you got his bars coming straight in, and then you have the vocal to end it at the end. I'm sorry, but I like how the vocal, like from the woman, like it kind of like it sandwiches it in between. I'm sorry, this is just such a good outro to the album. It fades out, it's very peaceful. Again, late night drive, but summer, windows down and the light winds. 10 out of 10, even 11 out of 10. It's my favourite song on the album. I've been replaying it the most. This album's 48 to 51 minutes, depending on, if you have any stops. I looked at Wikipedia for all the references. Now back to the song 5 Star. And before we end the video, is there going to be an Aitch and Central Cee beef? I don't think there's going to be, because Central Cee commented on Aitch's post saying fair enough. Central Cee basically said in 5 Star, I think the Brit Award was handed over to a guy called Aitch. Then Aitch made a song called A Guy Called and started dissing Central Cee. And at the end of the song, the diss went hard. At the end of the song, it's like, I'm known for my bars. You're known for your image, basically, not for your bars. And I really enjoyed that little booth there. A lot of people saying it was a marketing ploy. A lot of people saying that was meant to happen. It was a bit of a marketing ploy because obviously to come to do with the album. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but I could be proven wrong. But that's it, guys. That's the end of the album review, and I really did enjoy the album. Is it better than 23? That's still yet to be decided, because 23 is like one of my favourite projects from Central Cee. I liked Wild West, but it's nowhere as near the level of 23 was. I think 23 was a good, like, there's no skips on it. There's only a few, but there's no skips. So yeah, I'm going to end this video. Overall, the album's going to get a 9.5. I really enjoyed it. There were some songs that were questionable, and I don't know if they should have been there, but also a lot of people saying, was 17 enough for the album? I think it was. I think 17 songs is a good amount for an album. Yeah. A lot of people saying it should have been just 12, but I feel like it's an album. It needs to be filled up with a lot of songs, so... But that's, you know, if that's your opinion, write in the comments how many songs do you think should have been on the album. Do you like the album? There's a lot of hype in the album. I have seen, you know, hate. But hope you enjoy this. Subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you for watching all the way through. Peace.